Okay, we're going to move on now, and Telefonica is up next. And I understand we're going to be talking about smart cities and the digital economy. So please help me give a warm round of applause to Marieta del Rivero.
CeBIT Global Conferences.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Okay. Here we go. So thank you to the organization for giving us this opportunity to share with all of you our thoughts and our ideas about how to boost this Internet of Things business opportunities, and at the same time, how to preserve the ecosystem from non-desirable proprietary territories. I think that I would try, because I'm not a technology, even when I've been working in this technology industry for more than 20-something years. However, I would try to move much more to the business arena, and I would try to avoid some complex wording that sometimes we used to use, and sometimes customers are not able to understand. So let's start with facts. And I think that nobody of this great audience have doubts that we are enjoying and we are living a digital revolution that is really changing the way we move, the way we enjoy, the way we work. So more than 4.3 billion people have a mobile today in their pockets. If you look at the tablets or phablets deployment, the numbers are really growing faster than in the former PC industry. It's clear that if you look at consumer insights and if you look at some consumer information, we use the mobile apps more than the times we eat per day or the times we take a shower. So I think that all this digital revolution is changing, all in all, the way we live. And of course, we, as Telefonica, are pretty much investing and boosting the investment in the highways, in the infrastructure that is really needed to make things happen. And today, half of the population of the world have already 3G coverage. 75% of the operators have already launched and announced 4G. And some weeks ago, in the Mobile World Congress, everybody talked about the 5G. So no doubt that the facts are supporting that something is changing all in all. And of course, consumers that are our reason why are changing their life as well. And if I need to choose where to enjoy my holidays, I'm not going to the traditional travel agency. I used to see the TripAdvisor recommendation. It's clear that in terms of consumers, they are changing their habits, and we need to adapt to this new way of living. In 1 second in Internet, more than 100,000 tweets, 2 million of search, people looking for something, 3,000 Instagram pictures are shared. So everything is changing, and the speed is tremendously. And in one day, today, more than 2.5 trillion data bytes are producing. And do you know what in the last 2 years, 90% of this data has been created. So this brings me to move to the concept of the industrial Internet opportunity. So this digital revolution is now evolving to the next breakthrough, that is the industrial Internet, where the combination of digitalization, robotization, and automatization are going to change all the industries in a transversal way and without any doubt. Talking about industrial, in the industrial revolution, the standards were really important, but in the digital revolution are even more important. And some of you could think why. Most of you, because I consider this audience an audience of experts, could understand why standards are important. Specification, unification, simplification, these are very techy words that for most of the technology audience will understand why. But if you go to Wikipedia, you will find, and it's very interesting, the idea of effect on consumers. And this is the most interesting definition that I found out in the Wikipedia talking about the standards. And this effect on consumers is talking about compatibility and interoperability. It's talking about how products can share information in a wide world while consumers can use more and more this technology. And it's clear that reduced uncertainty on consumers is really a good thing, just to provide consumers the certainty that they are not choosing the wrong products. And this is, to me, the most important thing about the standard. I'm sure that if we talk about the smartphone battle in terms of operating system, all of you will know what I'm talking about. It's really a tough battle where if you want to move from an operating system to another, your digital life is not going to go with you. That is really unfair, right? So nothing to say about the battle in the smartphones, because I think that is what it is, and now it's too late to change something. However, if we move to 2015 ahead, I think that it's clear that in domains where we as human life are spending 95% of our time, I mean at home, at the office, in your business, in the city, and in the car, the battle of standards is taking place now. So all of us as technology companies, all of us as consumers, as entrepreneurs, operators, we have the responsibility also with the governments and with the public institutions to start to work on time to avoid these silos and to avoid that my app for parking in Barcelona is not working in London. And that brings me to one of the important messages that I would like to deliver to this audience. And it's about Telefonica bet on standards when we talk about Internet of Things. And our bet is about FIWARE. I'm not sure how familiar you are with FIWARE, but for us, I think it's the most advanced technology available today, data-driven, and for real-time and contextual purpose. And this is why, not only for smart cities where FIWARE is flourishing today, but also for connected cars, production, agriculture, e-health, logistics, a lot of different applications of this technology could be one important piece in all this Internet of Things revolution. FIWARE is, as some of you know, is an European initiative. It's public and private initiative, but the aim and the purpose is to become global. In fact, there is a program, FIWARE Mundus, which pursued to be global, not only at European continent, but moving to other footprint. The initiative is about creating a bunch of open specifications and standards that could create an innovation in a great ecosystem that could attract entrepreneurs, telco operators, IT players, SMEs, governments, users, because at the end of the day, the purpose is to create an open innovation ecosystem. The 4 pillars of FIWARE are open architecture, APIs simplified, driven by implementation. I think that this is very important because we are not believers of top-down standards. We think that in this new world, in this Internet of Things, you need to experiment, you need to try, you need to learn, and then you implement. And for us, this point is very, very important. And of course, FIWARE counts with the support of a lot of support not only for the public administration and the European Union, but also from companies like Orange, like Atos, like engineering, like IBM, like Telefonica, that are supporting this with a long-term mindset in terms of innovation. The benefits of an open ecosystem, I think, is pretty much clear. I think that everybody likes open source and open data wording. If I think about the smart city business area, this open ecosystem needs to be such that between all the players around these citizens, around these consumers, need to flow everything in terms of business models, in terms of information exchange, and in terms of how things happen in a collaborative way, avoiding proprietary or locking situation of the information. In the smart city opportunity, for instance, the government and the city mayor have a really important role, because today, if we want to create a smart city strategy for a city, you need to have pretty much a strategic plan as a city, but you need to have a transversal way of working. This sounds familiar when we talk about our companies. We need to break silos, and we need to break this vertical way of working if we want to move forward in that sense. If we think about a smart city opportunity, I think that the key, one of the key elements are the city governments that need to change the way we make decisions. Why? Because, of course, in this connected intelligence stage, the internet platforms, and here you have another player of this ecosystem, the telecom providers, the system integrators, the IT players, they need to provide ways of measuring all the event and connected events that are happening at the city, but not in an isolated way. To give you an example, if through the Internet of Things platform you can show that to the utility suppliers that you can generate savings, because with the information management you can be, as a mayor, much more efficient, of course, you need to negotiate with them and with other contributors to the platform how to improve and how to contribute in the business model. It's clear that it's not easy, and in fact, for us, this smart city business group is really a high priority, because, as some of you know, we are in the journey of becoming a digital telco. However, still, we are working in partnership with a lot of companies, trying to figure out how business models could be, because we need sustainability on all this stuff. I'm sure that this is not something new for all of you, but from our perspective, to build a successful ecosystem, open ecosystem, requires at least 4 elements. The first element and we will talk about FIWARE, is to have available an IoT platform that could connect and could be the heart of all this stuff that we are talking about. The FIWARE platform has been the result of the contribution of a lot of companies and the collaborative effort where we have been working together with Orange, with IBM, with engineering, with Atos, with Telecom Italia. So a lot of companies have contributed to create this platform that need to be the heart and need to be the brain of all these connected events that we are measuring to improve our business. It's important to say that behind this FIWARE IoT platform, there are open specifications and royalty-free royalties. So it's really, from my perspective, the key element of the value proposition. It's also important to mention that most of the companies today, or most of the town halls, are not starting from scratch. That means that we have some legacy from the IT perspective. So in that sense, FIWARE is a very interesting value proposition because you can choose different elements where you are capturing your data through your present infrastructure, and you can create a layer with a component that can analyze and can produce the information that you need in real time to make decisions. And this is something important. Also, the cloud-based architecture that make possible that cities that not necessarily have 2 million citizens could also enjoy of this technology and could also make the breakthrough in the digital world. Okay, the second pillar, of course, is to have a place where developers can, for free, try and test and make the showcase of their application. I think that this is important because FIWARE is providing to a lot of developers the necessary tools to be ready before the commercial stage starts. We have a lot of FIWARE, a lot of nodes in Europe, and the good news is that we crossed the Atlantic Ocean, and in Mexico, we have already opened a node where the government of Mexico is supporting a lot the initiative. The third pillar is how to support the entrepreneurs. I think that entrepreneurs are really a must in the building of an ecosystem. They are bringing innovation, and the European Commission is supporting with 80 million euros all this Accelerate program. I invite, if you have good ideas and you have this entrepreneurial mindset and spirit, I think that in more than 15 different areas, from smart city, agriculture, e-health, so a lot of different arenas where the European Commission is supporting all this program, that in the first call for smart cities, more than 3,000 people present good projects, and some of them has been selected. And fourth, but not less relevant, is to become global. Because if you want to be relevant in the market, you need to have a global footprint. On top of, you need to be open. And FIWARE Mundus is a program where we have a team of people that is supporting and looking for new opportunities outside Europe. We have already Mexico. We are going to have Brazil and Chile pretty soon. And the purpose is to spread this standard in the Internet of Things at the other side of the ocean. Okay, and here we go with the second part of my presentation, and it's about walk the talk. I think that we are living a time that we cannot sleep on PowerPoint, because the speed that is needed in order to deliver quick wins in your company, to your stakeholders, to your board, is second to none. And that's why Telefonica is working hard in supporting and in making things happen. Some proof points. The first one is the industrial alliance that we signed off with Orange, with Atos, and with engineering that we announced last week in the Mobile World Congress, where we have defined the pillars and the commitment to start to work in this open source community and to commit on the innovation roadmap. All the companies are very welcome to join this industrial alliance, and in the next months we will have some new companies supporting this initiative. We have Andrews Ansip, the Vice President of the Digital Single Market, with us, and he enjoyed a lot with this initiative, because at the end of the day, he wanted to use his parking app in Barcelona, and it was not possible because the languages were different. The second proof point is that we have been working with other companies hard to make it happen, that 31 cities of 7 countries yesterday announced in the CeBIT that they are going to be committed to implement FIWARE as a standard in their smart city projects. And this is an important announcement because, of course, when you are starting with something new, you need proof points to show that things are working. And this initiative is going to suppose that these 31 cities, and more to come in, because Bristol is very interesting and other UK cities as well, they are going to have the same platform to publishing the data, the CCAM. They are going to have and adopt the APIs necessary to publish, to query, and to share information. And they are going to share the open data models by implementation in order to have a good practice sharing. So, important one. And then we as Telefonica signed off with Korea Telecom last week an agreement to work together in innovation, and Korea Telecom is going to accelerate the adoption of FIWARE in the Internet of Things projects. And I would like to make a reflection about a country that, to me, is one of the leading countries in digital economy, and the name is Korea. This country is #1 in innovation in this digitalization worldwide. This country, in less than 10 years, doubled the GDP per capita, where countries like, I don't know, France took more than 60 years, or even Japan. This index, that is a good example, measure in the e-maturity index the infrastructure of the country. I mean, broadband and all the high-speed infrastructure they have, plus the government, the SMEs, and the companies' internet usage, plus the online and the online advertising. So if you look at this picture, Korea has demonstrated that when they suffer, for instance, the economic crisis that all of us across the globe we have suffered, they invest in innovation, they invest in education, they invest in digitalization, and they invest in becoming more global. And these are the 4 killer apps that, from my humble perspective, a country should download to lead in this digital revolution, to lead the path. To give you an example, Seoul is the foreign city which more foreign students sent to the North American universities. 94% of the internet access are broadband. If you compare with Germany, it's like 75, and Japan is is less than 50%. If you talk about digitalization, they are #1 in mobile manufacturers and flat screens from being an agriculture country. And they invest 50 billion euros in innovation. And 78% of this investment comes from the private sector. So it's really a good example if we think about how to boost the digital economy. And just to close my presentation, I would like to dream of how a smart city could be. I was reading last week the magazine FIWARE, that I'm sure that all of you have at home or at your office. And suddenly, I start to read this article that is about how, in the Magic Kingdom, how in Disney World, they start to think about how to make a smart city. And it's like a way to make life easier to their customers, to the families. They don't need to carry cash because you have your band, your magic band, and everything happen. It's linked to your credit card, of course, but you don't need to care about your luggage because when you arrive at the home airport, your luggage is tagged and comes magically to your room. You don't need to queue up because you have already reserved your favorite rides. So I dream of smart cities could be like this. Everything easy, fun, cool, and thinking about consumers. Well, to finish, I promise not to sell our products in the commercial stage, but I would like you to see how is our vision and how is our bet on this smart cities business. Okay, so thank you very much.
Very good. Thank you. Senora de Rivero, is there a question for Ms. de Rivero before she leaves the stage? Anyone got a question? Right here in the front. We've got time for one question. You were right on time with the presentation.
Yeah, almost there. Almost there.
Perfect.
The video was too low.
Hi, thank you very much for the presentation. A lot of speakers tell about the smart cities, and yesterday Huawei, I think, and Deutsche Telekom. Are you thinking about partnering, because we are all people on this planet and we can make much more if we do something together?
Yep.
Are you planning to do this? Are you looking for some partners? Are you already partnering with other organizations like, as I say, Huawei, Deutsche Telekom?
Yeah, I think that we are pretty open to partners with companies that we consider we can be complementary in the value chain, or we can build together a good business case for a customer. I think that this smart city business opportunity is something that only one company cannot build all the pieces.
True.
So we are pretty open, not only for global partners, that we are now almost there with our global portfolio solutions, but also with country partners, because at the end of the day, we are talking about cities, not countries, so we need to have very relevant country or city partners in each project. So happy to partner with you.
Okay,
If you
thank
have
you.
good ideas.
We'll have a talk
Okay.
behind
Okay.
the scenes. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Let's give her a round of applause, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.